Xnel here, and today we are going to talk about SR weapons versus SSR weapons. A lot of people are arguing whether 6-star SR weapons are better than no-star SSR weapons, and a lot of people think that just because the CS of a 6-star SR weapon is so much higher than a no-star SSR weapon means it's better. But I'm here to tell you that it is not, and I'm also here to tell you a couple of situations in the game where SR weapons will produce better results than SSR weapons. But first order of business, are 6-star SR weapons better than no-star SSR weapons? So what we're going to compare is the SR bow and the SSR bow. This is actually the perfect comparison because they both have the same normal attack animations, same skill animation. Basically, it's all the same thing. The only difference is their element and, of course, the numbers, the stats. So what you see now is a level 60 SR bow and level 60 SSR bow. They both don't have any matrices equipped, as you can see there. And you can see that the CS of the SR bow is almost nearing double the CS of the SSR bow. And then if you look at the attack is 309, which is 101 more than the attack of the SSR bow. So you might be thinking, this is just outright better, you're gonna deal more damage. But the thing is, you have to take note of the multipliers. So what you're seeing below is the normal attack multiplier. We're looking at the first attack. It says 33.7% on the SR bow, but it says 48.8% on the SSR bow. The multipliers are much higher on the SSR bow. Even if you just use their own attack values, this bow's attack value 208, plug this in here, and then 309, you plug this in here, this would still give a higher value. That right there is already evidence that the no-star SSR bow is much better than the 6-star SR bow. But it doesn't stop there, because plugging this attack down here is actually wrong, because the attack value down here is not taken from the weapon itself. It is taken from the attack value here. So if you have 1405 attack, this is the total attack that will be plugged into the multiplier. And this is made up of all your weapons, including all your matrices, and the stats from your gear, and the stats from the suppressor. So what ends up happening is the multiplier is multiplied to a very high number, and changing the weapon from the SSR bow to the SR bow, even though you get 100 more attack, is almost negligible when taking into account the overall attack value of the character. Now that ends the debate right there. There is no question that SSR weapons are better than your 6-star SR weapons. However, there are situations in the game where an SR weapon would produce better results than an SSR weapon, and we're gonna talk about that after the sponsor of this video. This video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. So we got some Japanese snacks again today from Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. We're gonna try them out. Tokyo Treat is for pop culture snacks, so we're gonna try these out. Let's open it up. Bite into Japan. It also comes with this book that gives information on the snacks. It also gives insight to the culture of Japan. This is themed as Tsukimi, or the Moon Festival. This looks good. It's a full moon pawn cracker. It's like Rice Krispies, like a huge circular Rice Krispie. This is Yamato Aji curry. It exudes curry smell. Very nice. This is a Mikan Mochi. It's so soft. Very sticky and very chewy. I think I remember this one. It is Omaibo seaweed salt. Look at that. Very crispy. This is a Pariki brown sugar pretzel stick. It does have a natural sweet flavor to it. I like it. It's pretty good.
We have the sour paper candy apple.
Look at that! Very appley. This is a mannequin strawberry waffle. It's dense and you can taste the strawberry. This is a Pandaro melon cookie.
Oh, it smells sweet.
Very nice. This is the salt lemon Kit Kat. Lemony. That's really good. We're moving on to the Sakura Co box. Now these, as opposed to Tokyo Treat, which are for more pop culture snacks, these are for traditional snacks made by local artisans in Japan, and these go well with tea. So we're gonna try these out with tea. Nice to meet you. Let's have tea. It's got its own booklet as well, and a letter from the CEO. Keeping that later. Hojicha roasted tea. Smells good. This is a yuzu dorayaki. Yeah, it's a pancake. It's like 2 layers of pancake. Look at that, with a filling in between. And then we drink it with tea. Yeah, that does go well. Matcha cream senbei. So again, guys, if you're interested, you can check out my links in the pinned comment or the description. The brands are Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. They have different themes. One is pop culture snacks. The other is traditional local snacks that go well with tea. And every month they have different themes, different flavors. So every month the box that you're gonna get is different. Ooh, I guess we can split it in half. Ooh, look at that. Matcha filling. Very nice. Wow. That's really good. I think that deserves a tea. So those are the snacks from Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. If you guys want to try it, check the link in the description and use my code XNUL for $5 off on your first purchase. And I hope you enjoy your Japanese snacks. The first situation that the SR weapons will be better is when you're trying to push for suppressor levels. Because when you look at the suppressor, you actually need to hit a certain level of CS in order to upgrade, even if you have complete materials. So what you can do is you can upgrade your SR weapons to max level so that you get higher CS, and then when you do get higher CS, you're able to satisfy the CS requirements for the suppressor. And then once you upgrade the suppressor, you can now switch back to your SSR weapons. It does get expensive to upgrade your weapons from level 70, 80, 90 onwards, so it is up to your own discretion whether it's worth it to upgrade those SR weapons and use those materials just to get the suppressor upgrade early, or wait until you are able to upgrade your main SSR weapons and then have your suppressor upgrade later on. So that's one situation where SR weapons might be worth investing on. Another situation is, and I know most of you have experienced this, especially in early game, is when you need a high shatter or a high charge or a healer character, but you don't have an SSR weapon of that type. Because as you know, if you've watched my how to build the team video, you'll know that you'll need at least one high shatter character, one high charge character, and one healer, which also sometimes is your high charge character. So in certain situations where, let's say for example, you have King, and you don't have Coco Ritter or Zero, which are the SSR supports. In this situation, you don't have healer, and if you're doing hard solo content, you probably want to bring a healer. And in that situation, you could go for Pepper. Another example is if you don't have any high shatter SSRs, say you have Crow and maybe Tsubasa, all are high charge, then you could opt to go for Echo or NA. These are very viable because they are high shatter. So you can equip that one, and it's an SR that will be useful until you get a shatter SSR. So SRs, don't sleep on them, especially early game, because to make a good team, you need to satisfy high shatter, high charge, and a healer. Now, another situation that SR weapons are good in is in PvP. Now, I know Meryl and Nemesis is the meta right now. They are amazing at PvP right now. But there are situations where maybe you as a player don't have Nemesis, don't have Meryl, or you simply don't like those two characters and you don't like their playstyle. There are many people using the spear and the hammer in PvP to much success because the spear has insanely good stun lock capability and combo potential, and the hammer has great crowd control and crowd control immunity. So these two weapons are actually very viable in PvP, and remember, you don't have to invest in them. You don't have to put a single upgrade material in them because in PvP they're all gonna be 6 stars and leveled up. So it's pretty good in that regard. And the final reason why SR weapons might be better is it's simply because you like the gameplay. This hammer is so badass. I love the feeling of this hammer. Look at that, dude. Look at the plunge attack. There are no SSR weapons like this. It is so fun. I'm a big proponent of playing for fun. Like, you don't have to be the best at anything. It's a video game. The purpose of a video game is to have fun. But, you know, some people, their definition of fun is being the best at something. But you don't have to, right? I mean, look at this. It's like playing Borderlands. Look at that. How is that not fun? If they have an SSR weapon of this version, like a Canon, an SSR version, I would definitely wail for that. But since there aren't, our only choice is to use the SR weapons. Pew, 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 pew. So in summary, SR weapons, even if they are 6 stars, are never going to be better than SSR weapons when it comes to PvE damage. However, there are certain situations where it might be beneficial for you to use SR weapons. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you follow or subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of the guide videos. You can also join our very vibrant community at discord.gg/xfam and hang out with us. I also go live on fb.gg/xnoph, and I'll see you around.